Hey guys, half an hour later, fiddling with my hair, and we just gotta get into it. It doesn't wanna do anything that I want it to do, but hey, you know what? Sometimes you have days like that. Welcome, I'm Andrea. Today I'd like to talk about some brushes. So I'm gonna demo them for you. I got the set from the Fitglow collection. They are called Master Brush Set. So over the Memorial weekend, they had a half off their set of brushes, and also they had a 23% their website. So the coupon stacked. Well, it wasn't really, just was one coupon and then the special price, but because it stacked, it was a fabulous price and I just couldn't resist. So I got the whole set. It is 5 brushes. Yep, 5 brushes, and it comes in, where are they? Where did I put it? Okay, so they come individually wrapped in plastic, and then they come into a nice pouch, which I don't know where I put, and then they also come, right, that everything, they come into this pretty box with the description on the box in the back. So I'm gonna tell you about them one by one. They have the foundation brush, and it says a white luxurious soft vegan brush that lets you apply your favorite foundation and build flawless coverage. Now we're gonna put it to the test and wanna see. I'm gonna talk about the brushes as we go on, so we're just gonna go right into it. Now I did some samples here, not samples, swatches, just to kind of show you. I have 2.7 here, I have 3 here in the middle, and then I have 3.7 here. Now you can tell that it kind of dried out because I've been putting it on, I put it on at least 5 minutes more ago. So I'm gonna just go down and kind of show you how it kind of oxidizes a bit. You see, when I move it like that, it definitely shows a different, like a lighter color versus what it was. So it doesn't really dry down. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it so that we can actually go ahead with the things. If you wanted to see more of the swatches, you can go ahead and you know, pause it with the swatches and look at them. But the 3, I just got a sample from them. It does not work. It's just not, it's too cool for me. And then the 3.7 and 2.7 is actually, they're my size colors, not my size, my colors. But actually mixed, I think it would be even better, because 2.7 a little too light, 3.7 a little too dark. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix it. Why not, right? Since I already have it, I'm gonna put 2.7 and then scoop a little bit of the 3.7. Wrong one. Okay, there we go. 2.7, 3.7. And I'm just gonna take the brush, kind of swirl it in there and see what it does. I think this might work really well. I'm gonna start in the middle of my face. That's where I actually need the most coverage. And I already put sunscreen on. I use this Beauty of Joseon. I don't know, I have such a hard time saying it. Beauty of Joseon, SPF 50. Really nice SPF. Oh, this is a soft brush, like really soft. I need a mirror. There you go. I'll probably have to get more foundation, since I only did a little bit, but well, the foundation is really soft, and it really glides on the skin. Seems like it's blending really nice. It's not too dense, but it's not too loose either. You see that? And it's got a little bit of a tip. Do you see how it just kind of, yep, it's got a little bit of a tip, which is actually really nice. I like brushes like that. Kind of gives you different way to work with. I just mixed equal parts pretty much of 2.7 and 3.7, and I'm gonna start where I was left off, so like in the cheeks area. Now because we have because I have all of their brushes, I'm just gonna go ahead and demo them, all of them, with everything that they have. I did my eyebrows off camera because they don't have any eyebrow, so there's no point in actually taking the time to do it. So Actually, that mixed, it's really a nice color. I didn't put anything here on the temples, and it looks like it matches really, really well. Now, I don't need to match there. I want to match my neck. That's what I want to do. That's where it actually looks like it's nice and doesn't look like you have a face full of foundation. And because I don't need to go there, I'm just gonna let it be. Okay. Well, I like that. Now, it did a very fast job. It was very fast to mix it, actually, to put it on. Now, I have a little bit of a dry skin. That is not, especially on my nose. Yesterday we went and laid in the pool, and I got a little bit of a pinky nose up there. Not much, but still. Even with sunscreen and reapplying, man, sun is not what it used to be. Sun is so much stronger now. It's so much more intense. I'm telling you, you gotta watch out for that, really. All right, back with the hair. Sorry guys, I just can't. All right, let's let it be. Oh, I can't. Okay, done. Okay, done. Okay. Hey guys, I found the pouch. This is what it comes with This is what it comes in. So anyways, the brush, really nice, really fast. Spread out the foundation really, really quickly. It feels amazing on the skin. Really soft, really good. And I think it did a really good job blending the foundation. As you can tell, it looks really nice. I like it a lot. Okay, I'm gonna take the next one, and we're gonna do the next brush it comes with is this one. Conceal, well, that's the order that I put it in. Conceal and correct. So this is for concealing and correcting, no, well, however you want to do it, but I'm gonna do the correction with this side, and then we'll do the blending of the concealer with that one. So I have their peach corrector, so I'm just gonna go right in there. I have kind of purple undertones, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pack it in there, or blend it, I guess, not necessarily pack it, but I probably should have done this before, but as per usual, I just go ahead of time and just I don't do it. I want to go a little bit on the corner of my eyes to kind of brighten up that area too. And I'm gonna use their concealer. I also have a sample of their Eyebrow, but it's just so bright, you guys. I just don't. I'll do a swatch for you guys. See how bright that is? And then I didn't do a swatch of this. Let me do a swatch of this for you too. I'll go right here. Pink, really, well, not pink, it's kind of peachy. And it brightens up, and then you have the actual brightener. But what I'm gonna use actually is going to be their concealer in 2.7. I'll do a little swatch here for you. See how much like toned down that is compared to this one? I just think it's way too much. But anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and use it. I'm gonna take it on this other side. I'm gonna show you the brush. So the way it is, it's kind of pointy in the middle there. So it comes like a triangle almost. I'll show you like this, see? Almost kind of like a pencil tip, but also like thinner. Yeah, it's got a very interesting, what do you call them? Shape. But let's get on with it. So I just took a bit on the tips of it, and I'm just gonna go right in there and conceal that part. I do like to go right on top as well. This is actually acting like my what do you call it? As my primer. That was the word. Just conceals any veins that I have or spots. Well, not too much because I do have a spot right up here. No, it's right here. And it really doesn't get all concealed. I'm always tricked by the camera's lens side. It's actually the phone that I'm filming on. So that's what it looks like with the Conceal. I think the brush does a very good job getting into the little inside of your eye. And it really, you can work with two sides. So if you pick it up with one and then kind of deposit a bit and then turn it with the other side, and so you don't apply too much at once, that's a good tip. And it's so hot in here that I feel like I'm melting. Anyways, I like I said, how it just gets in. Actually, I have their brush. I purchased it separately. Let's see if I have it here. Yep, this is the one that I actually bought individually because I was very intrigued about the shape of it, and it does really good job. So that's the new one I'm gonna keep in my hand since I got it dirty. So yeah, you can tell I really like Fitglow. They have good stuff. The quality is really, really nice. I think the founder's name is Anna. I could be wrong. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it be. I think it might be. Okay, now I do have a powder from them, but I'm not gonna use their powder because I don't think their powder does very good really kind of, you know, setting things. It's kind of like, almost kind of like the Kosas. It doesn't really set, but it also, I don't know, I need something that actually sets and it makes my makeup stay. So they don't have a foundation, not a foundation, a setting powder brush. They have a Illuminate Shape. You know what? Maybe I'll just use this one. Let's do this brush. Yes, let's do the Vegan Illuminate Shape brush. So Illuminate and Shape. I'm gonna use this one to set up my under eyes. So I'll use this bigger one, and then I'll keep this one for maybe illuminating. So I'm gonna use the Honest Beauty blur foundation, not foundation, setting powder. So I'm just gonna go like that and just kind of go underneath and set that eye. I usually set on my, what do you call, on the middle of my face because I have oily skin. So maybe I'll go and kind of do that too. Actually set more than just that. You can tell the brush got really into everything that I needed because it's so tiny and small. So it got really where I needed it. And then the powder really does a good job. I'll do half of it actually so that you can actually tell. You can see. Where is it? Okay, here we go with the setting. If you like the dewy look, you can just leave your foundation just like that, but I kind of prefer these. Not just that I prefer it, but it makes it last longer, wear longer, and also it doesn't start to melt on off my face because it really is really warm outside, and I definitely need to set it. Okay, I'm gonna speed it up because you don't need to see all of this, I don't think. Okay guys, this is how it's set up, all of it. I think it looks really nice actually set up, and the fact that I mixed both colors really matches good. Now I'm not saying that you should buy two colors, but I had the samples, might as well just use them, you know. I wouldn't buy two sizes unless two colors unless I knew that I love the formula and that's all I wear. That way you can actually match the seasons and all that. But if not, if you're just jumping from foundation to foundation, it's just too much of a waste, honestly. Anyways, so we got this one going. Let's do their cheek brush. So this one is for double cheek brush. Powder application to scalp powder, whatever you want to use it for. Pretty much is what I do. So cheek brush, yes, I'm gonna do the bronzer with this one, smaller, and then I'm gonna do the blush with this one because it's a little slanted. It's almost like an oval shape, but diamond, with the tips are like really pointy, almost like a diamond, yeah. And then the other side is kind of like it, but smaller and less pronounced, almost like a rounder. Maybe it's the way it was packed that it stayed. Yeah, it's definitely that way. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna use whatever I have from them, from Fitglow Beauty. I'm gonna use these Sculpt. Is it Sculpt? No, Shapely bronzer from Fitglow, and like I said, I'm gonna take it on this brush. Now their bronzer is really pigmented, so I hope I didn't pick too much. No, okay. All of them are just so soft. All right, take a little bit on the other side. Okay. And then I like to go underneath here too, because it's matte. I really don't mind going underneath, kind of. Ooh, did you see that? It's how really pigmented it is. But it also blends nicely too, and especially if you set your face. Now I'm not sure I got that much setting up here. I'm over focused on the middle of my face and cheeks and stuff. But definitely this blends it really nicely. I'm gonna also go, it's a tiny bit on my nose here, making it seem a little shorter. And then I'll pinch the brush and just go underneath my lip. Okay. I don't know if you see any difference, but I know it's there. And then I'm gonna use this blush from them. It's in Kind, not it's called, it's in Kind. So not my favorite, but since we want to, you know, try their brushes, I'm definitely gonna use theirs. All right, so let's see. Oh yeah, I love how soft they are, you guys. They're really, really soft. It's like hugging your skin. It really is. Brushes do matter, you guys, and that's why I get them, because they do matter. It's like a pleasure to work with something that's soft and nice to your skin. It's not scratchy, and it's not, it does what you need it to do, you know. It makes your job easily. Makes your job much easy, much faster, much more pleasant. I think that's good. Maybe a tiny bit here. Okay, just up there. Usually it disappears after a while on me, and I'm not talking about the brush, I'm talking about the blush. Kind of dims down a bit, so. Okay, and now since I'm gonna take this, the other side, and just kind of blend up here, because I see I had like a darker spot up there. Okay, and now I'm gonna take the other brush that I used for setting, and then I'll take the other side and I'll do a highlight, because we haven't used this one. This one is just kind of choppy. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. It's like round, like really round and really dense. Unlike this one that is kind of, it's round, but it's kind of fluffy, and it kind of opens up at the edges, at the tip. And this one is like really packed in there. So let's see how that goes. I'm gonna take Fitglow Beauty's eyeshadow in Fizz. It's a very pretty highlighting brush shape. Really, 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 really pretty. All right, I'm just gonna need a mirror here. All right, and I'm just gonna go on the high points of my face. I hope that you can see that. Now, even though this is dense, you can still go around in circular motions and kind of make that work so it doesn't really deposit too much. You see how strong that is? I love this shade. I don't want it that strong, but I definitely like that it's capable of doing it, you know? Okay, there, that's more wearable. Then I also like to just take it just above my ear, not my eyebrow, right up here. Oh my gosh. Then up here too. Oops, a little much. Then I definitely want it here, right in the middle of my eyes, on the nose, and then up here. Even though you can tell there's some luminosity up here. I see something there. Oh, it's probably a pimple coming in. There you go, much better. Okay, I know some people do it on the chin and on the long nose and on the thing, but I don't like that. So this is all I'm gonna do. And now, whew, it's so hot. Should have turned the AC on. Jeeps. Okay. Now let's do the last one that's left is the eye, which I was actually really very curious about. So we have two sides, as most the other ones, other than the kabuki brush for the foundation. This is a really tiny detail brush. I think it's called that way, or maybe it's not. So what do they say? This is perfect tool for flawless eyeshadow application. They're really vague in their description, and actually I like that because I anyways do what I want with brushes. Whatever I think that they should go to, that's what I use it for. So, you know, might as well just let me be productive and be like that without thinking that I have to act a certain way. So I'm gonna take the big one, and I'm gonna take one of their eyeshadows. So I have a purpley one and I have a greenish one. I have a Rolo and I have Carob, kind of like a greenish. You know what? I'm gonna take Rolo. Yeah, it's this pretty. I will do a swatch for you, and I didn't do a swatch of the other one. I'll do this swatch and then I'll do the other two. This is the Rolo. So buttery and so really good. This is from their Night palette, and I still have it. I still use it. I think it's great. I actually am bummed that they got rid of all of their eyeshadows. I'm gonna swatch Fizz for you as I'm talking. Right next to Rolo, right there. Oh yeah, I didn't take too much today. They're so buttery. They're so like soft and so blendable. They're really pretty colors. And you can see that Rolo has a nice sheen to it, just like Fizz. I've used Fizz so much. And probably next is Rolo. All right, so I'm gonna just take Rolo on these fluffy, and I'm gonna make it quick. So I'm just gonna dip in there. I'm gonna do almost like a one eyeshadow, but it'll be two. So I'm just gonna go right above here and kind of blend. I know I got a little above, so I'm just gonna clean that up. Take some more. Tap your brush, unlike what I just did. And so I went in with a little too much because I did not tap my brush. So time to wipe. I only want to bring it just a tiny bit in. I don't want to do a lot. But I definitely want to diffuse enough to where I can see it up there too, since my hood is kind of hiding. All right, and now that that's done, I'm just going in with whatever, and just kind of blend it out towards my middle. I don't want to go into the front. I don't. I kind of want to go only into the middle and whatever, if it happens. But my idea, my whatever, is to just go in like that, just in the middle. All right, so then I'm gonna take the other tip, which is this pointy, well, it's actually not pointy, it's round, and I think it would be like a detail brush, but like a really small detail brush. And I'm gonna take it in the same color that I did, and I'm gonna go underneath the eye and just go 3/4 in with that same shadow. I'm gonna stop right there, and then I'm also tipping it in and then going right on top. This made the same thing right on the lash line, but I'm going up to the middle. I'm just working it in there back and forth just to deposit it there. If you feel like you need more, you can. If you feel like you need less, just tap it with your hand. And I'm just gonna go from the end of it, I just dipped again, and go up a bit, kind of like, almost like creating a cat eye, but just pulling just a tiny bit off of it. Like that. And then I'm gonna take the side, the fluffy that I started with. I'm just gonna clean it up on my wrist here, clean the pigment off, and dip into Fizz, and I'm gonna go right in front. So I'm gonna start at the middle, not middle, the tear duct. Just place it in there, and then just kind of go up a bit. Take a little more, because this is so fluffy. It actually does not deposit a lot, as much as this shadow is that strong and pigmented. It really does not pick up too much. Well, I didn't pick up too much anyways. So that's kind of like what I wanted to have. Here we go. Yep, I think it's good. So that's all of the brushes we utilized all of them. You definitely can do it this way. I don't think you need anything else other than like maybe a liner if you want to, but this one did very good. The small one, the detail one, did very good going in there. It's definitely not a liner brush, but you can definitely do it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the mascara on so I can show you how it actually looks, if I can find it. All right, we'll just leave it, call it a day there. I have their Fitglow Eyebrow beige, brightening beige. And I'm just gonna run it along my waterline on the bottom part only. This is optional, you guys. I mean, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But I do definitely like the way it looks with it on. It's definitely easier to do it without the eyelashes done, but you know, hey, sometimes it is that way. All right, guys, this is what it looks like with all of the brushes that we used. I see I have a red spot there. What is that red spot? I don't think I touched anything. It's probably my skin. Let's take the foundation brush. It's still there. Let's take the concealer. Maybe that'll help. And I'll do the concealer brush, if I can find it. Oh, right here. Let's see. Yep, that'll take care of it. And I'm going to set it with the same brush that I used before, that fluffy side from the Illuminate whatever. Okay, yeah, I don't know what's going on down there, but anyways, regardless, at least we got to try it and see what it worked, how it worked. I probably could go around and conceal this spot, but hey, it's skin. right? We'll just let it be. Okay. I like it. Guys, this was really, really nice. I really like the brushes. Before I go ahead and do the rest, no, actually, I'm gonna go do the rest of the eye. No, I'm gonna do the other eye and then I'll come back here with the results. Hey guys, I think I'm ready to stop playing around. Finish the other eye. I think it turned out really nice with everything that that I used. So let's talk about the brushes. The brushes are absolutely amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing one. 5. There we go. They're absolutely amazing. You could definitely have a full face with these. I'm not sure if you can use this one for dry. I don't see why not, honestly. I don't really keep in mind what's for dry or what's for cream. I think because they're synthetic brushes, you can use it for both with no problem. So you basically have a full set of brushes here for your whole face. The only thing that I said you might want, it would be a lining brush if you're using that. I mostly use a lining brush for my eyeliner. That is used as the eyeshadow. I use the eyeshadow as eyeliner. So that's the only thing that I would actually need in these in this set. But other than that, it has everything. It's got you covered. They're really soft. They're really nice on the skin. They're luxurious, you know, they feel luxurious, and the price actually shows it. If you find a good deal like the one I did, I'd say don't skip it. I wouldn't buy them at full price because it is a lot, but well, maybe not actually. I'm not gonna say no. If I didn't have brushes and if I needed these brushes here, then for sure I would. It's really easy to take this along with you because they're double-sided and they do so many functions. Now, you do have to watch how you wash these because they are double-sided. You have to lay them flat to dry. You can't go like this, you can't go like this. And when you wash them as well, be careful so that you don't, you know, get too much water in the Dremel, whatever it's called. But yeah, you definitely want to be careful when you wash this up and when you dry them out. But I mean, it's not a big deal. You just lay them flat and that's that. That's actually easier than trying to, you know, level something up for you to dry them that way. But I do recommend these brushes. I think they're amazing. I am excited to keep using them. And yeah, what a good price. I think I paid 53, 56, something like that for all of them, which I'm telling you guys, for this quality and this brand, it's definitely not expensive. But I understand that budgets are different and some people can't afford this, and that's fine, you know. But, you know, if you can afford and if you want them, yes, do them. They're good. They really are good. They're really nice. They make you feel good, you know. But anyways, before we leave, I'd like to put something on. Did it these or these? I have the Jam and then I have the Beach Glow. Let's try and see how Jam is. I'll do a little swatch. Where should I do the swatch? I'll do it here. There we go. So Jam is like a purpley, like a plum gem. I actually bought it for Maleficent, and I was Maleficent because I wanted something that's purple. But I don't really tend to wear dark stuff, so I actually temper it down with either something underneath and just this one a little bit as color, or just kind of smudge it in like I'm doing now. It does look good with the eye. Should we try the other one too? I like it like this, actually. It does look really nice. Because of the eyes pull a little purple from that shadow. Let's wipe it off and try this one. That way you can actually see how it looks too. Let's see. Let's do there. That way it doesn't show like pinky from me rubbing. This one is definitely like lighter, summery, spring. It's a happy color. It's kind of like one of my favorites. You can wear it anyhow. It's really pretty. It's kind of coppery, but not. It pulls a little coppery, not too much though. I like it as well. So I'm just gonna probably keep these since I have it on, and it's kind of less intensity. But yeah, both of them. Oh, let me give you a swatch. Both of them look really nice. And needless to say, that's a big. Let me take this off, maybe, or just there we go. Oops. All right, let's see. Yeah, really, really pretty, you guys. These are just kind of smudged. You would be on the skin. Not on the skin, but on the lips, you know. Should I put a little more? So you really can't see this one. I'll put it up here. There we go. This is kind of like a heavy swatch. You definitely are not gonna have it this heavily swatched on your lips, but hey, if you want that much. But yeah, definitely pretty color. And they last. I mean, they do have an expiration date, but I haven't had one get bad on me, honestly. And I have quite a bit of them, so sometimes I forget one and I'll find it in the pocket of a coat or a jacket that I wear during the summer only. Or yeah, I did that. Found it. It was like eureka when I found it, because you know, you misplace them and then you try to find them, but if you can't find them, it's kind of a bummer. But anyways, guys, these are the things we used today, except this one. Didn't use this one. The what was that? The Eyebrow, which I'm not a fan of really, but I'm telling you, if you're on the fence, they're worth it. With that being said, guys, I'm gonna say goodbye now, and I will see you next time. I hope that these review has helped you in case you were looking for brushes. They are nice, like I said, and I hope that this review has helped you in case you were wondering about these brushes. If you do find a good deal, I'd say hop on it. Don't sell your house for it though, for sure. Don't mortgage your house, don't nothing, you know. Use your judgment. I know this is a more expensive brand, and it's got more luxurious feel to it. But you know, if you want to treat yourself, Mother's Day already passed, your birthday, you'll find an occasion. You'll find something. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.